Washington is one of 9 community property states, but Washington's rules differ from California and Texas in ways that surprise practitioners. If you're dealing with marital property in Washington, here's what you need to know. I'm with people locator skiptracing.com, and we work Washington marital property cases regularly. Here's the framework. Community property in Washington is anything acquired during marriage by the labor of either spouse, including wages, retirement contributions, business income, and property bought with community funds. Property acquired before marriage, gifts, inheritances, and personal injury settlements are separate property. A unique Washington wrinkle: rents, profits, and income from separate property remain separate property, unlike California and Texas, where such income is community. This significantly changes how appreciation and income are characterized in long marriages with substantial separate property holdings. In divorce, Washington courts divide property just and equitable, which in practice often means roughly equal, but with deviations based on the nature of the property, the duration of the marriage, the economic circumstances of each spouse, and other factors. Both community and separate property can be divided in Washington divorce, unlike Texas, where separate property generally cannot be touched. For debt collection, community property is generally reachable for community debts. A judgment against one spouse for a community debt can collect against community property of either spouse. Separate property is generally reachable only for separate debts. The homestead exemption in Washington is $125,000 to $729,800, depending on the county median home price. Tenancy by the entirety is not recognized in Washington. The community property regime substitutes for it. Committed intimate relationships, Washington's framework for unmarried couples in long-term relationships, can result in property division similar to divorce, even without marriage. This is unique to Washington and a few other states. Premarital and postmarital agreements are enforceable in Washington if they meet the statutory requirements for fairness and disclosure. For professional asset searches and marital property investigations in Washington, visit peoplelocator skiptracing.com. 20 years of helping attorneys, individuals, and creditors navigate community property.